guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome back to Friday Favorites. There's no flops this week. It's been a long time since I have found a product that I did not enjoy using, but I think that is largely probably due to the fact that I've been a little bit more careful about my purchases. I try to be a little bit more intentional these days, try to think about something before just kind of diving right in and purchasing things blindly. That has really helped with, not having to return things, which I do think it feels wasteful to me. Like, I love that so many stores have such great return policies, but also at the same time, like, usually when you return something and you have very clearly used it, which is why most people return something, right? Because like they use it and they're like, yeah, this isn't for me. Like, that product just goes in a landfill, and yeah, I mean, for me, it's not so much about the company eating the cost, although I do think that is something worth considering. As someone who does own a business, I think waste sucks, right? Like, anytime that you have like waste or you have to like refund someone something, that's a major bummer. It doesn't matter what the size of your business is. It affects obviously larger corporations a little bit less than smaller businesses, but yeah, I think return policies are fantastic, but also at the same time, it does create like an insane amount of waste. So I'm just trying to be a lot more conscious about things, and it has certainly helped me to avoid purchasing things that, you know, maybe if I had thought about it a little bit more, I would have decided like, oh yeah, that's probably not a good fit for me. Anyway, I'm here to tell you the things that I loved this past week. There are a couple of new things. There are some oldies and goodies in here, I guess. And as always, I will put links to everything in the description box below this video. And let's just get into it, guys. I will try to be as efficient and quick as possible, but you know me, there's a lot of words in my head, and I feel the need that I have to like express them. I'm gonna try not to sneeze. I'm gonna try not to cough. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna start with the perfume pick for the week. Okay. Yeah, so these two are fabulous together. Also, how good does it feel to get close to finishing a perfume? Man, it feels good, especially when you have a pretty large collection like I do. This is the KLI. I know, I am saying it wrong. I'm positive of that, but that's okay, because I don't care. I will be linking this down below, so you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the perfume line that Huda made. That's the line I'm talking about. This is the Vanilla 28. Now, mine changed colors. I don't know why. It went from a beautiful amber shade to now a lovely amethyst. It's actually a really pretty purple. Now, I did purchase this with the larger size of the Vanilla 28. It came as like a little duo, so this was like the travel size, if you will. The travel size changed colors. The other one is still a beautiful shade of amber. This vanilla is heavenly. Is it the longest lasting vanilla in the world? No. Is it the most unique? Also no. But is it probably in my top 6 of like recommended vanilla fragrances? Yeah, because it's pretty, it's very delicious. This is a sweet vanilla, like a vanilla bean type scent with just a touch of like a little bit of like smoky embers type of vibe to it. It's really, really pretty. I love this on its own, but guess what I really love it with? This. If you have both of these, you should wear them together. Just literally spray one and then spray the other one on top of like the first one. Doesn't matter which order you go in, you'll smell like $1,000,000. I got so many compliments on this duo this week. What is this? This is Ariana Grande Cloud. That's right. This thing. I hate how cheesy this bottle is, but this is a great fragrance. Like, just on its own, it's fabulous. This is like the sweeter version of the Baccarat Rouge 540. I actually purchased this for that like dupe video that I did for that particular high-end fragrance. I love this one. This has like some marshmallowy muskiness to it. Really, really beautiful. Again, just on its own, just wear it on its own. It's beautiful. But when you pair them together, this sweetens up the Cloud just ever so slightly and makes it even more heavenly and delicious and beautiful. So many compliments when I was out this week when I mixed these two together. I got 2 compliments in the checkout line at Trader Joe's. I got 1 compliment when I was at Fred Meyer, and another compliment from my bank lady when I was at the bank cashing a check. People loved this combination, and yeah, so pretty. So my goal is to finish both of these bottles before the end of the month. I think that's gonna be pretty easy to do because I have a feeling I'm probably gonna wear this quite often this month. It smells amazing, and it made me feel happy. If you have a lot of perfumes in your collection, one of the things that I would really recommend doing if you've never thought of doing it is pairing some of your fragrances together. Like do a spritz of this and a spritz of that and come up with something that is maybe new and exciting. I know that I love getting new fragrances. I like getting a new bottle of perfume. It just is like the highlight for me, right? It makes me so happy. But also I have a lot of perfume. I should probably be finishing some of those bottles before I buy a bunch of new ones. That being said, perfume's kind of my thing, so it's okay for me. But I do recommend just trying to create a new fragrance by mixing some of the ones that you already have. Sorry about the lighting changes. It is later in the day, and yeah, the light gets weird back here. Trying to make it work. Okay, the Body Shop. They came out with their seasonal scent again. I actually purchased this from the Body Shop website, but you can get Body Shop products from Ulta. I know there's not a ton of stores left for the Body Shop, but Ulta does carry a number of their products. This is the Vanilla Pumpkin Shower Cream. So I bought the Vanilla Pumpkin. I bought one of the like holiday scents, well, a couple of the holiday scents from last year that were on sale. And then I also got the Coconut Shower Cream Gel. All fabulous. I love any of the Body Shop body washes. I think they smell so good, and they're pretty darn affordable. I think most of them are either like 10 or 12 bucks for this 8.4 ounce size. I grew up loving the Body Shop. For me, it used to be like one of those like super fancy stores to shop at. Like when I was in high school, I remember getting a Satsuma like shower bundle gift from one of my teachers that I was a TA for my senior year of high school, and it was in the Satsuma scent, and I just loved it. I just absolutely treasured it. It was such a great little pack. But yeah, I've loved their shower products for years, and this Vanilla Pumpkin one is really, really delicious. It's heavier on the vanilla than it is on the pumpkin, but you do get some of those like light fall spices in here, and it just smells so good. Ugh. And it's like a creamy body wash. It's great for shaving with. Just fabulous, and does not dry the skin out at all. Just really, really lovely. Then getting out of the shower this week, I've been sporting this. This is the City Beauty Invisicrepe Body Balm. Now, this is an expensive body balm, and I don't yet deal with a lot of crepiness in my skin. I guess, knock on wood, one of the things that I still have going for me is that my skin does not seem to be like thinning out quite yet and getting that crepey texture. But what I really like this for more than anything is how smooth it makes my skin. I love this one after shaving my legs because it instantly, I tend to get razor burn pretty easily. This soothes that like instantly, hydrates, makes the skin so smooth looking, and yeah, it's just incredibly moisturizing. And it has like a nice, like kind of fresh fragrance to it. You can see I'm like more than halfway done with this particular one. This is expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Now City Beauty does, there will be some sales coming up. I would suggest if you want to try this, maybe waiting for one of these upcoming sales here, because my just regular like discount with them is only 15%. But I know some of the sales that are coming up are gonna save you significantly more, so you should probably wait for that. But if you don't have this one on your list to try from City Beauty, this is another one of those products where I've been through, like, I think this is like my third one, and I just really, really like it. Every time that I finish one, I think, yeah, I totally want to like get another one of these. It's just one of those products where you know it just works for you, and it's a little bit of a splurge, but it's worth it every once in a while, especially when you're getting it on sale. Let's talk makeup. Instead of saving that for last, we'll save some of the other stuff for last. Okay, eyeshadows that I've been using. They have been in here in this Tarte palette that I purchased from the Tarte website a long time ago. So what I have in here are a bunch of my Viseart shadows. Now, specifically this week, I have been playing with all of my Theory palettes. So this is the Cashmere, this is the Chroma, this is the Amethyst, and this is the Nuance, and I'm talking about going across like this. So I like depotting a lot of these Viseart eyeshadows because while, you know, the Theory palettes came like this, this is not a bad way to like keep your eyeshadows, but especially with these Theory ones, I really liked kind of taking a little bit of something from here, a little bit of something from here, and a little something from here, and then pairing that all together. So instead of just having like 3 of those palettes open in front of me, I thought I'm just gonna depot them all into one big palette, and that way I can just dippity-doo-dah, dippity-day all day long, and, you know, just have them all right here. If you have not depotted some of your shadows that are easy to depot, may I recommend, I find myself reaching for a lot more eyeshadows that way than I would otherwise, like keeping them in their original palettes, if that makes sense. Now, some palettes are just difficult to depot. Luckily, the Viseart ones have always been really easy to pop out of their containers because they're just in there magnetically. So anyway, yeah, fabulous. Also hit pan. I hit pan on another Viseart eyeshadow. This one right here, can you see that? Oh, there's the silver. Look at that. Feels so good to do that. And I've been using these like forever. They're such good eyeshadows, you guys. The Viseart is still hands down my favorite eyeshadow brand overall. I love me some Natasha Denona. I love the Marc Jacobs eyeshadows. Rest in peace to the brand. Not Marc Jacobs himself, but the brand. Is that my phone? Hold on one second. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. That was indeed my phone. It was an alarm notifying me of an appointment that I have, but that appointment is next week at this time, and I put it in my phone wrong. So anyway, I'm back. So I was talking about my love for the Viseart eyeshadows. They are just fabulous. By the way, nothing happened to Marc Jacobs. I'm assuming he's fine. But the Marc Jacobs like makeup brand, you know, like when they had these really amazing air blushes and stuff like that, that's no longer around. They discontinued that. Still majorly bummed about it, but anyway, that's a great eyeshadow formula, but a little bit of fallout, right? I feel like the Viseart shadows, I just don't get as much fallout from these, and they're so easy to work with. They blend almost on their own. They have amazing pigmentation, gorgeous color stories, just fabulous. I love them. I love them so much. Anyway, the Theory palettes are some of my favorites, and I like to like dip in between a few of them. That's why I like to depot a lot of these Viseart shadows, is because there's so many shades that I love, but a lot of them like are in different palettes, and so it's nice to just put them all in one, and then you can just like dippity-doo-dah, like dippity-doo all around here, and not have to open like a bunch of different palettes, if that makes sense. They're fantastic, and I don't know. I feel like if you are a loyal Viseart eyeshadow person, like you just know that they're fabulous. They're fabulous eyeshadows. All right, let's keep going with makeup. So the one like blush that I was reaching for like over and over this week, and I think I love this because it's such a great neutral. So no matter what eye look I was doing from these like Theory palettes from Viseart, like this blush just worked with every single one of them. This is the Everlasting blush in the shade Foxglove from KVD. Don't worry, Kat is no longer involved in this brand at all. They bought her out or whatever. But the formula of this is also really great because it's a fantastic fit for my oily skin. Oily skin seems to like eat blush. Maybe it's just my skin, but this stays pigmented and beautiful on my cheeks throughout the entire day. Like I said, it's pretty late in the afternoon. I still see like the beautiful kind of like, what would you call this color? It's like a really muted rosy mauve. It's gorgeous, and it's a great neutral. So if you don't know what to do with whatever eye look you have going on, like this is the kind of shade that's perfect to just grab for and like, you know that it's gonna work. I love it, love that. Okay, sometimes I will regularly use a primer, and sometimes for like weeks and months on end, I'm just like, I don't care, I don't need a primer. For some reason, for the last like couple of weeks, I've just been interested in having a much smoother look to like the look of my pores. I've actually come to terms with my pores over the years. I'm never gonna have like perfectly flawless skin, right? And that's okay. I'm actually quite happy. I'm very happy with how my skin looks. I'm very proud of how far it has come, and I'm very happy with it. But there are times when I look in the mirror and I'm just like, I don't know that I wanna like look at pores today. And on those days, when I don't want to see any pores on my face, I will use the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. This makes my skin so smooth. I don't think this is the type of product that like extends the wear of my makeup necessarily. It keeps it on, you know, through most of the day. Like it does a good job at that. I don't want to imply that this isn't like good at, you know, like helping with that somewhat. But what I really love this for is the fact that when I put this over like my, like especially my cheeks, it just makes them look so smooth. And then I feel like I am someone who doesn't have a bunch of pores on their cheeks. And that's kind of nice every once in a while, because you can just look in the mirror and go, whoa, this is what it must be like for those people with flawless skin. I don't think very many people have flawless skin. But anyway, if you are looking for like a good special occasion type primer, like if you're getting married or you have some events coming up, like you're in a bunch of weddings or something, or you're having pictures taken, you should try this primer. So smooth. Doesn't make your skin look oilier towards the latter part of the day. It doesn't look fake on the skin. It doesn't feel like it sits on top of it. It doesn't feel occlusive. It's just kind of magical. Is it really expensive and probably overpriced? Yes. Yep, it is. So maybe put it on your Sephora wish list for the upcoming 20% off sale. That's fabulous. I do think I will take a backup of this because I am actually already like down to here on this bad boy. Luckily, this I can very easily get my little like spatula thing in here and get all of it out of here. Because like I said, it's just kind of spendy. Okay, so we did makeup. Let's do a quick hair care item. This is the Kenra Silkening Mist. I've been using this lately by spraying it on my hairbrush and then just kind of brushing it through like the ends of my hair. And I really like the way that this adds like the lightest possible layer of this. This Silkening Mist, one, it smells really good, but two, it really does make your hair feel super, super silky. But you do have to be careful if you have fine or thin hair. Now I can do a really light mist of this throughout my entire head, and it never really weighs my hair down. But it can get easy to, it can be easy to get a little bit carried away. So I find just doing like a light mist across my hairbrush and then like brushing that through mostly like the ends of my hair, that has really been the best way to use this. But it's just fabulous. If you have gray hair and you feel like it's really dull, you should check this out. It really, like, look at this. It gives your hair like a shine. It really does make my gray hair shiny. It's hard to make gray hair shiny, so, but that works for sure. By the way, you guys, I made an appointment for a haircut on, I think it's October 20th, I think. I think we're gonna be going up to like here. So I'm gonna be cutting quite a bit of this length off. I don't know. I feel like I've had a really good run like growing this for a long time. And I know now if I ever want to like grow my hair long, I can do it. Like at this point, I'm capable of doing it. But I also feel like I just want a slightly shorter do for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna chop my hair a little bit. Let's talk some skincare items. I have one thing that I wanted to update you guys about. I'm really enjoying this Dermalogica Clear Start Breakout Clearing Liquid Peel. This has 10% AHA and 2% BHA. This is meant to kind of resurface and refine the skin overall. I've been dealing with a few breakouts just along my jawline here for some reason. I think I try not to do this very often, but I have been touching my face quite a bit. You should not do that. Whenever I touch my face, like that's usually when I break out. It's not even necessarily from products or whatever. It's when I'm putting my dirty hands on my face without washing my hands first. But this has cleared out those breakouts really quickly without overly drying my skin. The BHA in here is very gentle and the AHA in here is very gentle as well. Yeah, non-irritating, very quick acting breakout clearing serum. And it doesn't really have, this doesn't have like a scent to it or anything. It's just, it's really gentle. Big fan. And now I'm going to do an in-depth video on this coming up here. This was sent to me in PR. This was a PR item. This is the brand new Foreo Luna 4 Go. This device is pretty darn great. The amount of uses you get out of one charge like blows my mind. I think it's like 300 uses on one charge. Now, my original Foreo Luna lasts quite a while as well, but certainly not 300 uses on one charge. And this has, I think, 8 different levels. I'm going to tell you guys about the differences between this and some of the earlier models in the in-depth video, but I've been using this for the last couple of weeks since they sent it to me, and I really, really like this, and I love this little one for traveling. Like it really is like the perfect size. The wonderful thing about these types of cleansing devices that have this like silicone is that this is super, super not hypoallergenic. What am I thinking of? This does not collect bacteria the way that some other products with more traditional bristles can collect bacteria. Like this just does not hold on to bacteria. It's fantastic for that. You can also use this backside here to infuse serums into your skin. I've been doing that a little bit as well. But yeah, more on that hopefully this next week. But they also sent me the microfoam cleanser, and this is fabulous. This has amino acids and vitamin E in it, and it's super, super concentrated. I've been using this in the morning along with the Luna device, and it's such a fresh, amazing clean that it brings to my skin, but not drying in any kind of way. And it just, oh my gosh, it's just been helping me. I feel like it's helping me wake up in the morning. Typically, I only use a cleansing device at night, but I don't know, it's super extra to use one in the morning as well. But this one is really, really, really gentle. And yeah, I love it with that cleanser. That's a fabulous pairing. So anyway, you guys, that is it for the Friday favorites this week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I do have some home fragrance stuff scheduled to come up, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Yeah, please subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up, and be sure to check out the description box below this video with links to where to find all this stuff that I mentioned. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.